It's always a mystery. We never know if audio is going to be a fucking twat bag. Morning. I slept. I don't know how you guys move every day. Every day I feel I need to touch you. I slept. Finally, I laid down and my eyes didn't open until there was light in the window. I cannot tell you how amazing that feels. I feel like a new fucking person. I don't sound like it yet, but oh my God. Fuck off with being sick. This shit blows a bald sack of donkey nuts. Morning. Hold on, I need to move a cord because I'm afraid I'm gonna kick it. Ugh, okay. We're better. Wheeze check. No, it's bad. I actually just sat here in front of a garbage can, like wheeze, coughing this shit out of my lungs, trying to clear myself out as much as possible before going live. I got as much as I could get out of my body as possible. You disappeared out of movie night about 30 minutes later, Tech asked. Dude, literally movie night just kept kicking me out. I don't know why. I don't know if the connection was bad, but like I would click and say like, watch Glut's movie. And then like 15 minutes later, it would just close again. But it would like actively leave me in the channel, but not let me watch it. So I was like, fuck, whatever. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. It was such a boy night. My God. I felt like I was stuck on a couch with my brothers. It was triple X and insert other boy movie. It was entertaining. I was the constant boing boing. Yeah, I was on my yes, knives, yes, tablet. On my iPad. Yes. Because we wanted junk fun movies. No one wanted to think. I'm so over serious movies and thinking. I just want to laugh and make fun of shit. So Glut delivered. We watched that, and then what was the other one? It's the one with Better Call Saul in it. I'm sweating. I'm fevering out. It's fine. That Better Call Saul guy. I don't know. I don't care. Boy movies. Whatever. Action slop. Entertaining for what I could watch, though. The world makes me do enough thinking. I want to chill and enjoy myself when watching films. Same. I know I was bitching a lot the night before last night, but like, man, I fucking hate Gravity. The movie. Also Gravity. But like, this is just me personally. I've never understood people that are like, I like to sit around and be anxious for 3 hours straight because that's just how I exist on a normal basis. So fuck me if I don't want an enhancement. You know what I'm saying? Like, I said that to Zach and he's like, what do you think of The Martian? I'm like, I don't know. It's like Schindler's List. Like, great movie I'll never watch again. The book's better. I know I'm a snob, but the book is better. You get so much more insight into that man's brain as opposed to just watching Matt Damon starve to death on screen for 3 hours. It's really good. Space movies just live in anxiety. No, they don't. No, they don't. You literally played a movie for us that gives me exactly zero anxiety whatsoever. It was amazing, and that's totally a space movie. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Galaxy Quest. No anxiety whatsoever. Just laughs and good. You did it, Knives, and I was so grateful. Those movies were exactly what I needed. My soul needed silly, I think. Ridiculous. The majority. Sure. The Martian's great, both book and movie. Good. You can sit and watch it alone and be anxious. Watch him slicing potatoes. Enjoy yourself. Like, it's a privilege. I think it's a deep privilege for those of you that don't just have a generalized anxiety disorder that you can enjoy a movie like that. That's a fucking gift. So be grateful, because the rest of us just live with that knot in our chest 24/7. So when someone presents the idea of an anxiety-inducing movie, we're like, why are you broken? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Who harmed you? Because you don't live with an existential knot of anxiety already in your chest all the time because of the said privilege. It's fine. I'm jealous. I would love to not have the existential knot of anxiety. There's some resubs in the chat, or streaks resubs. How come they're not showing in my event list? I don't know what's going on. Theris, thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving Annie Swings for 2 years with that Prime sub. I fucking appreciate you. And Clayco, thank you so fucking much for subbing the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving Annie Swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Thank you. The books are always better. Nobody, that was the one. Nobody and Triple X, that was last night. And then music and stuff. It doesn't give anxiety because I know he survives. I don't wanna, but like, that's the whole point of anxiety, right? You can know that it's dumb and it still happens. That's the problem. That's the whole, you just defined it. The whole problem with someone with generalized anxiety disorder is like, I know nothing's wrong, and yet my hands sweat. They are sweating right now. Just sweating. Just openly sweating. Just moist everywhere. And yet, that's literally defining generalized anxiety disorder. Amazing. The entire movie is just suspense up until the end. It's anxiety. It is, and it's supposed to be that way. I'm not saying it's a bad movie by any means. I would never. That's an amazing movie and an amazing book. I would never. It's just like for someone like me that already has that knot of dread, I don't need more. I'll watch silly. Like literally, like I would watch Bring It On first. Please. Clueless. Mean Girls. The Craft. The Heathers. Not The Heathers, just Heathers. I could go on. Like, there's a lot of movies that might give you anxiety, but don't give me any anxiety, and they make me laugh, and they alleviate the knot in my chest. And so that's where I choose to live when it comes to movies that I actually enjoy. Muppet movies. Animation. But that's just me, and it doesn't mean it's bad. Book is amazing. It's just like, for entertainment and relaxation purposes at the end of the day, I do not choose to watch anxiety knot movies, which are most space movies, unfortunately. I love space stuff, but man, I'll never watch Gravity on purpose again. That fun fucked me up. I'm trying to grab a clip from the other side of my desk because my hair is at that precious length. I read space stuff better too because I can take it at my own pace. I don't feel like I'm being forced forward by the movie and just like living in the anxiety, man. I just have it all the time. I don't need any extra. Thank you so much. Anxiety movies not my jam, but give me a movie that makes me cry like a bitch. Selena. Same. Or I'll put on like Lord of the Rings Extended Edition. Those will make me cry. Yeah. I kind of like popping the pimple of the cry, though. It feels like an emotional purge a little bit. Is the music crawling to anybody, or is it just my ears? Because I can finally hear for the first time in days. It's really loud. Is it me? I can't tell. Just working through problems. I'm glad. I'm just here to tell you it doesn't matter. You could tell me that movie is the only reason you're able to orgasm, and I still wouldn't watch it with you. I'd still be like, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go watch Big Bang Theory in bed and not feel like I'm dying. So, you know, good. Enjoy it. I still won't watch it with you. It has. I'm just deaf. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. Because today it feels extra loud. And I think it's because I'm finally unplugging for the first time. This is a really long flu, my dudes. This is almost a 2-week flu. That's crazy. Poor Zach. I don't know what this is. Maybe if you guys have been sick lately, you can tell me this symptom. We like swapped roles. Normally, I'm the person that's literally up every like 2 hours at night drinking water. He was up every 2 hours drinking water and pissing all night long. I felt so bad for the guy. I don't know if that's part of healing or what the fuck that is, but man, has the boy been pissing a lot. I feel like if you're going to orgasm to a movie, I'm going to let you do that solo. Oh, well, sure, maybe. Gotta piss out the sickness. That's kind of what I thought. I was like, maybe he's just healing. Good morning, Serrano. How are you? I realized my son must finally be able to hear this morning, too. He finally stopped yelling constantly. The ear, and man, that's always my biggest fear. I think I've told you that dream, but when I was a kid, I used to get ear infections like crazy because of my shitty sinuses. Catharsis, very valuable to invoke. Very valuable. Yeah. Me too. I think that's why I like the Martian movie more because I like the book more. I always like the book more, but like the book, you get all of his inner workings of his head and his sense of humor, but also the degradation of his mental state with his starvation. And in the movie, you're just watching him starve, and I'm sitting there the whole movie waiting for him to talk or waiting to hear what's going on in his head or waiting for anything, and nothing ever happens because it's a fucking movie and we have no narrator. I think movies are better with narrators. Stranger Than Fiction's one of the best movies of all time, and y'all should watch it. Watch the movie like, I'll go watch something else. Clayco, this goes for anybody really, but like, did anybody have a group of friends that just like watched absurd porns together in college? Cause I did. Like, not like porn to get off, but we'd all be like, have you guys heard of that pirates porn? Yeah, we should probably torrent that and watch that. And we would all sit in a room and watch that pirates porn together. I have a trash can over here so I can just spit loogies. I'm so sorry. It's so gross, but I got to get this shit out of my lungs. Otherwise, I'm never getting better. Good God. Have you read Dungeon Crawler? Yes, I've read the first 3 books. There was someone in my life who would not shut the fuck up about them to the point where I stopped reading them. There's only so many times a human being can be like, Katie, are you on book 4 yet? Are you on book 4 yet? Are you on book 5 yet? This is what's happening. This is what's happening. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. You should watch him. You should watch him. You have to watch him. You have to watch. Have you listened? You should listen to the audiobooks. Have you read them? Have you listened to them? Have you listened to them? Then I was just like, shut the fuck up. I cannot stand when people do that to me. Fuck. Let me enjoy shit at my own pace. No, you're not, David. It's not a sore subject because it's an amazing series and I literally think everybody should read it. I just had to like literally step away from it and I'm going to restart it at one point. It was just too much. Too much pushing. It's just too much. Well, also spoilers. The only reason they care that you've gotten so far is they want to talk about it and they talk about it anyways. I'm like, stop talking about it. Stop. You've ruined it. You spoiled it. None of you. Don't worry. They're not around anymore. But it was very infuriating. I didn't like it. Also, this has nothing to do with it, but funny. If you listen to the audiobooks, I think it's hilarious that the author is from the Puget Sound, is from Washington State, but the person that they hired to read the books doesn't know how to pronounce any of the cities in Washington State. It's only in book 1, like the first chapter, that this is even a problem or even an issue. But, like, come the fuck on. Because they're Native American names. Puyallup, Squim, Snoqualmie, Snohomish, etc. They're all Native American names. But in the very beginning of the book, it's one of those things, it's like it's a point of pride when you find an author from your hometown, from the Pacific Northwest. I was like, oh, that's really cool. And then, like, within the first chapter, the narrator says Yakima instead of Yakima. The fucking city of Yakima. He's like, and in Yakima, and I'm like, really? Really? In the first fucking chapter, we couldn't? Okay. That's fine. That's just me being an anal turd, though. Let's be real. I'm re-entering the birth canal with that one. But, like, the author's literally from the Pacific Northwest. Like, someone should have been like, it's Yakima. 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 It's fine. It's fine. It's stupid minor shit that's just like my little hang up in my head. At least train them to say names or something. And they correct them. No one corrected this guy. There's lots of those in Wisconsin too, right? It's stupid stuff. It doesn't really mean anything because no one who's not from the Pacific Northwest will have any idea that you don't say Yakima. Yakima. It's Yakima. It's a stupid mispronunciation, but little things like that, I was just like, every time he says it, my brain goes, stop it. What are you doing? Or Washington, Spokane. Stop. We even invented a candy company so you could try to pronounce it right. It's Spokane-D, because it's Spokane. It's not Spokane-D. What? But again, I'm that pretentious person from the fucking Indian reservations that are like, you couldn't, I mean, when I was a kid, we didn't even have the Google to like look up how to pronounce something. You literally had to go ask somebody like, how do you say your tribe? I also judge harshly if a story is about my state, but actors, narrators can't pronounce our cities. Okay, cool. It's not just me. I mean, it not only does he write it taking place in the Pacific Northwest at the beginning of the book, but the author is from Whidbey Island. Like, so you would, if I wrote a book, you bet your ass no one would be saying Sequim. They would say squim. Go look up squim. It's not spelled S-Q-U-I-M. It looks like sequium. But the way you pronounce it is squim. So if I was going to write a book about Washington, you bet your ass if I hired a narrator, I'd be like, do you know how to say it? Do it. Say Puyallup 10 times fast. I want to hear it. Just because I know it tweaks my brain. Like, what are you doing? Speaking of voice actors, I found this one. A voice actor? Well, I'll have to check them out. They have very cool tattoos. Voice acting is one of the most bullshit, horrible careers to ever get into. I would never get into that on purpose, ever. Lots of U.S. authors try to set books in the UK. Yeah, Saron Lynn, what's the one quip we hear the most? Write what you know. Because there's someone out there who knows it, and they're going to correct you. You know? Need the CK book? You don't want a book narrated by me? Are you kidding? I don't have that pleasant voice. There's around 100 of you that find my voice tolerable every day, and that's about it. And that's when I don't sound like I was punched in the fucking throat. Fuck. Like they fuck that up. I probably would too, and this is, again, please don't be offended. I think it's an Irish thing, which my Nana she's gonna roll over in her fucking urn. Fook sounds hilarious. There's nothing badass or hardcore about saying fook out loud. If I hear a fucking anybody go, "Fucking hell," I'm like, what? Fucking hell! I'm sorry. Did you just say fook? Yeah, I'm fucking pissed, man. Fucking? Are you though? So I'd probably tell my narrator, can you just say fuck? Because I don't need them laughing right now. Fook's hilarious, and I'm pretty sure it comes from Ireland. I'm pretty sure that's an Irish dialect. Oh, it's English, is it? Fook? Okay. Fuck you, fuck me. That's what I think of as fucking Austin Powers. Fucking Austin Powers, mate. Fuck you. Fuck me. Twins, Basil. Twins. It's hilarious. You sound so fun. It's like children trying to cuss. When a big tough man is like, fucking hell. I'm like, oh. He said fook. It's funny when I say it, huh? Fucking hell, mate. I'm gonna fook your ass right into next week. Oh, you are you? You're gonna fook me? Fook away, bitch. I'm gonna get murdered by a gang of hoodlums one day in the UK. Yes, that is probably what will happen. It's fine. I can't control my laughter when you sound stupid. Is it a kink? Maybe. Fook? I don't know. It's fucking funny. But it's just pronunciations. It's just different pronunciations. That's it. But fook is always hilarious. There's nothing cool or badass or scary or hardcore or angering about fook. Fook. If you have to do this with your mouth, you're not badass anymore. It's just funny. Fook. I love it. Back with coffee and medicated. Don't forget to take your joy. Don't leave it in your pocket. I'm sorry I was so fucked up yesterday, my dudes. If you can't tell, I'm getting better from this flu is not really a straight uphill. It's very much this. And I'm just doing my absolute best to get better before I have to get on a fucking airplane. God damn it. Good morning, Miniman. How are you? I left mine in the cabinet like adult. I understand. I literally have all my meds like a medicine cabinet in front of me on my desk. So it's like in my eye line so I can't forget. I feel like I'm going to burp. Excuse me. No. It took 4 weeks to get right. I don't want that. What's the date today? I have a week. My dudes, Beth and I don't even want to say Beth and I. Beth found the best deal on like a Verbo and shit. And we just randomly were like, let's go to Florida for my birthday. Yeah, let's do that. And she saved us like thousands of dollars. It's fucking incredible. But literally a week from today, I have 7 days to get better. I don't have 4 fucking weeks. I have 1 week and I will be laying in the sun getting drunk daily. Beth, I was talking about all the money you saved us on the fucking Verbo. Do you still just like bathe in what you did? Guys, I don't know if I told you this full story, but like we desperately wanted to go to Florida as a group and just like get sunshine. Really, all of us are just in existential fucking deep, dark, horrible winter depression. And it's my birthday. So I called birthday rules on this. And Beth found us a really cool Verbo. And I fuck you not, was it like a month later? We were just double checking the Verbo. Like we actually booked a Verbo that will fit all of us. It's got a pool, blah, 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 blah. And we found out what people are doing. This is actually really good for you to listen to because you might be able to benefit from this. What people will do is they rent a Verbo and then they double rent it for double the price to somebody else and they rake in half of it. So Beth went and found the original actual renters of the Verbo and it was quite literally less than 50% of the price. Like the original people renting the Verbo. Do you know what I'm saying? So what these people do is they have you rent from them. They collect the deposit. They use that deposit to pay down on the Verbo. And then you have to pay that second half. And that's the actual just full rental of the Verbo. It's a fucking scam. Because we were looking for just a better deal. That's all. We had the Verbo and we were like, let's look and see if there's just a better one out there before. Because, you know, it's like you have X amount of days to cancel it or something, right? So we were like, let's look and see if there's a better deal out there. And Beth was like, I think I literally just found our Verbo for half price. And we were all like, what? How? We were all sitting on a couch together. We did this. It was so fucking weird. Beth saved us thousands of dollars. The amount of things I'm going to be able to do, like we might be able to go to an aquarium now. That's so exciting for me. You guys know I love fish. I'm so excited to see a fucking aquarium. But like, had Beth not saved us over 50% on this thing? But the moral of the story is in 1 week from today, I'm getting on a plane. I don't have a month to get over this. We're getting over it now. We're done now. I'm done. Good morning, Ren Love. And good morning, Beth. Were your ears burning? I told my auntie about this morning. It brings me joy randomly. It's so much money that we can just spend doing actual fun stuff. That's it. I'm just excited to actually do stuff and not spend all of our money on a fucking Verbo. Like, that's just crazy. Get over it. We are. Literally, guys, this has been my routine. Stream for doing a half day like yesterday, stream for as long as I can. And then I literally go onto this couch back here with the dogs and I nap until movie night. And then I put movie night on and then I literally have done nothing. I just lay on my couch with my iPad and I watch movie night and I text people. And that's it. And then at 9 p.m., I'm putting myself to bed. I'm on a strict regime right now. I will not be sick in Florida. No, I need this vitamin D so bad. Oh my God. I refuse. So our plan this week is to get better. And that's just what's going to happen. Also, we will be doing the second half of our, the Girly Pop Tuesdays sponsored thing this Tuesday where we're making tie-dye. So exclamation giveaway in the chat. If you would like to enter that giveaway, please do. The last report I got, only 4 people had signed up for the giveaway. The giveaway of which I have 16 t-shirts and the girls have XXX amount of other things to give away. We need you to go sign up, please. And also click through on our panels below our channels. Those get us more sponsorships. Seriously. The more sponsorships we get, the more we just get to have fun and do shit because we can pay our bills without worrying about subs or anything like that. It's the best. So, like, you don't even have to go buy the game. Please just go click through. The game is really fun, but just click. Click. I appreciate you. I know I talk about it too much, but it really, you have no idea what a difference it makes in our lives. Huge differences. These little ones, they're the most annoying little hairs. Thank you, Viata. In my case, I might not have helped it by playing winter softball while dealing with it. All right, Clayco. You know, Dream, I've thought of it. Part of me thinks that last night I slept for the first time really well because I hit my vape a few times. I was feeling real shit yesterday. And before bed, I tested it. I did like a little, and I didn't cough a whole lot. So I was like, and I hit this a few times. And I think that's part of the reason I finally slept really well. But man, the dreams. My dreams have been so fucking weird. I had a dream that I was in this giant weird pet store that was mostly fish tanks, right? And I was there because, and this is the crazy part, I was there to buy more geckos. If you're new to my channel or you have no idea, I actually have a gecko problem. I have like existentially pregnant geckos. I need no geckos. This is where we knew it was a dream, is that Katie went to a pet store to buy geckos from a fish store, right? I know. And it was a real gecko, though. There are these geckos that are called, and this is the other crazy part. I went there to buy a parthenogenic gecko. So a parthenogenic gecko, there's a species of gecko called day gecko or house geckos. They're like this big, and they are all female, and they do not need to have sex to procreate. That's the gecko in my dream I was going for. What the fuck is wrong with me? I don't know. So I'm walking along the wall, and you know when you're in like a pet store that has lots of fish tanks, you know how there's like a lid on the fish tank, and then there's usually that strip light and then a little filter, and usually you can see cracks of the water in the top of the lid or whatever. In every single fish tank, there was a baby loach looking at me of a different variety, a different species of loach. If you don't know what a loach is, Dream Katie does. They're like these little eels with little sucker faces, and people get them for their fish tanks to eat the ickies in the rocks and stuff, to like clean the ground of the fish tanks. Every fish tank had a little loach peeking out of the cracks of the lid staring at me, begging me to adopt it. This big, little tiny faces, just like, that was my dream. Oh, and then there was a gecko loose that I couldn't catch. And the lady was like, if you can catch it, you can have it. And I was like, I definitely need more geckos. I have 11 geckos. I have a problem with gecko. I have 2 eggs right now, actually. 2 more eggs. I have a gecko problem in real life. I think that's where this dream came from. I don't need any more fucking geckos. Or loaches. What the fuck? But why would I be in Katie's dream? Wait. Loaches? You're not a loach. Loach. It looked at me with reproach. Thanks, Animal Crossing. One dream I still remember had clowns trying to stab people with toothpicks. My aunt had me watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space like a week before the dream. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, geckos from a fish store. Geckos that just breed. Because apparently Katie needs more geckos. No. Bolt asked if I was in your dream. I don't know if I've dreamed of knives before. I don't dream of people very often. I don't usually have people in my dream that I can recognize or people that I know. My dreams are really weird when I remember them, and they're usually because I'm just too balls sober, and that's where the fucking dreams come from. But yeah, thank you for popping that giveaway, Silent Rays. I appreciate you. Seriously, so if you didn't know, the week before this last week, before Katie caught the death plague, we played Girly Pop Don't Stop, which is, it's so confusing and so crazy to say because I swear to God, we have no affiliation with this game. We just so happen to be the Girly Pops, and there happens to be a fucking cool game called Girly Pop Don't Stop, and the developer, the They offered us a sponsorship to play the game with them, which is so fucking cool. And it was really goddamn fun. So this last Tuesday, we were doing the second part of that sponsorship where we were all going to make crafts associated with like Y2K fun stuff and then do giveaways for you guys. But again, Katie caught the fucking plague. And bless everyone. They were all so kind that they were totally okay with postponing it a week for me. Don't deserve them. So fucking grateful because I was ready to go. But let me tell you guys, wow, was I sick. Oh my fucking God. It would have been a bad day, but I would have been here. I don't flake. I would have been here. So we will be doing that in 2 days' time on the Girly Pop Tuesdays. And my Y2K craft of choice will be tie-dye and puffy paints. So if you'd like to win a cool shirt from yours truly, hit enter in the giveaway. And maybe I'll even let you choose what I write on it or something. I don't know. We'll see. If people, what up, Worsty? Good morning, love. If people are in my dreams, most of the time they're faceless and I don't know who they are. Same. They're faceless and sometimes I do know who they are though. You ever get that one where it's like, I never saw your face, but for some reason I knew it was you? Like someone could be turned away from you or something in the dream, but your body's like, no, I know who this is for some fucking reason. Brains are so bizarre. Yeah. Those ones, those are the weirdest where I'm like, you were in my dream, but you weren't in my dream, kinda. I don't know how to explain that one. Most of the people in my dreams are of clay face origin because they have no face. Mainly just the people closest to me have faces. Interesting. I actually had a dream recently where I saw my phone in my dream for the first time. While I was sick, actually. It was weird. It was very weird because, like, that's one of the weird phenomena of our, like, generation. Think about it. What do you fondle and fuck with the most in this world? Oh, this stupid little fucking mini. They're not in our dreams. Very rarely do we ever dream about a phone, and we live with these things. Very odd. It's very weird how our brains reject that shit. I don't sleep text, but I have been known to open up messages while I'm sleeping, and then I don't see them awake, and I don't reply to them, and I hate that. God, that's annoying. I still keep thinking about my son's crab spider biting him, and he could see his skeleton in his hand dream from the other night. Like, how did he know what a crab spider is? I mean, if you think about it, like, real talk. If your kid's anything like me, I knew what a crab spider was at that age. I was so fascinated with the little world. I was outside flipping rocks and flipping, logs and anything you could flip that was on the ground, I would flip. Because what's underneath is always more exciting. Newts and frogs and crab spiders and centipedes, anything, tree frogs, anything under that rock is more interesting than what's on top of that rock. I was flipping everything. And then I would ask, what's that? If your kid's inquisitive, I wouldn't be shocked. It's weird when your alarm goes off, but you're still dreaming. So the alarm sound becomes part of the dream. Those are the weirdest. I don't like those ones. I never wake up quite fully from those. I'll dream of family, but they don't look quite like them, and I'll be like, nice try, but you look nothing like my brother. Try better next time. Dream me is so snappy. I wish dream me was snappy. I once had a dream so realistic that I woke up screaming and had to check my phone to make sure I didn't call 911. I hate that for you. That's terrifying. Entered giveaway? Fuck yeah. I don't have any tie-dye anymore. Tie-dye is amazing. One of my favorite things to do, if you're like me and you have far too much black in your wardrobe, not that that even exists. One thing I like to do is I'll go through my older t-shirts that or just t-shirts that I'm like, I'm not a huge fan of you. You just happen to be a black t-shirt with something on them, and do bleach tie-dye. Bleach tie-dye is really fun. It's where you take a black t-shirt and you do the rubber bands all over it and then spray it with bleach water. And it bleaches out the black everywhere except where those rubber bands are. And when you take all of those out, you've got like the negative of tie-dye. And then you can take that and you can dip dye those. And then everything that was bleached will be whatever color you dye them. I love doing that too. They look so cool. Oh my God, JJ, yep. Running dreams always. I've never been able to run in a dream. And I run every day. Well, when I'm not sick. But running dreams can absolutely eat a dick. It's like, it's literally quicksand. I have running dreams where like, you're like, okay, I need to run. And you go, huh. What the fuck is... And it's almost like a cartoon where your feet are now needing to like dig into the ground to move forward. But like, if you stop trying to run, you move totally normal and you're totally a normal person. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to go run. Huh. What the fuck? Like molasses. Yeah, those ones suck. I'm an athlete somewhat still, and it drives me nuts. I would never, maybe I am, I don't know. I run, that's it. But I totally understand, it's so weird. And it's almost like when I wake up from the dream, I need to go run really hard to like vendetta myself. I point because my treadmill's over there, but I wake up and I'm like, I'm doing 5 miles today. Fuck you, dream, Katie. What the fuck? Because I think, tell me if I'm wrong on this, JJ, like one of my number one fears is losing my physicality, losing my ability to move. That's why I keep running. I want to travel till I'm 80. I got shit to do. I got places to go. I need my body to be up on par with me. And so I think my subconscious fears come out that way of just like, hey, one day you're not going to be able to run anymore. I'm going to be like, why? Unfair, unkind, and unfair. I fly pretty well, though. Man, I was going to say that I didn't. Rachel, I'm glad you said something, because seriously, I don't. It's so bizarre. But like, it's exactly like if I try to fly or if I try to run in a dream. But it's really weird. It's like my body knows I can fly. And similar to like Kiki's delivery service or something, I'll grab a broom. I'm always a witch. If I'm going to fly, I'm a witch. I grab a broom and I put it between my legs and I like squat down like I'm going to fly. And it's like taking the world's biggest football shit, my body's effort to get off the ground. But in my brain, I'm like, it's worth it. You know you can. And I always can. I always am able to eventually get off the ground and fly. But I have to sit there and like go and like turn myself fucking purple in the dream to get off the ground and be able to finally fly. But once I can. But God, is it fucking frustrating. What's wrong with our brains? Poop-propelled flight. Fucking fist bump. I'm sorry you deal with that, though. When I was younger, I'd have dreams where someone was chasing me, but I would not run fast enough or scream loud enough. Yeah, I do not like those. I've had dreams like that, V, where I think it's similar like panic. I have dreams where there's someone in the house and I don't know who they are, and no matter what I do, no one else will acknowledge them. Like there's a stranger, there's a danger in the house, but the dogs aren't barking and Zach won't get up to look. And I'll literally be like in my dream, like slapping him live on stream, like, get the fuck up, there's a stranger in the house. And he's just like, oh, berserker. And oh my God, you guys know my dogs. My dogs bark at him, let alone a stranger in my house. And in my dream, I'm just sitting here like, why am I the only one freaking out right now? What the fuck? Oh, those ones drive me nuts. Those ones drive me, literally, I'm like boxing his ears. Those ones are weird and I don't like those at all. I have a lot of dreams where the floor is falling away. What do you do? So if you need your body till 80, are you planning on getting cybernetic enhancements? Nah, dude, the women in my family go forever. It's crazy. Like, by all rights, if I play my cards right, which so far I have, I should last until 100. So really, like, asking of my body to be mobile until I'm 80 is not a big ask. Even my Nana, who was like a butterball and lived off of whiskey until noon and then gin and tonics in the evening with a chocolate here and there, she lived till she was 89. Her mom lived till she was 100. Like, the women in my family have a really hard time dying. And they don't take care of themselves. So I'm thinking, like, with the advent of modern healthcare and nutrition, I should be able to push that envelope. I don't need to live till I'm 100. I don't need to live past the point I can't wipe my own ass. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I got so much shit to do. I've only visited, like, 12 countries, I think. We counted them the other day, and I was a little appalled at myself. I was like, Jesus fuck, I need to get out. Like, I got shit to do. So, when I tore my rotator cuff and could play softball anymore, fucking gutted. 2 years later, I woke up and all of a sudden I was fine. Went to the batting cage and still had the swing. What the fuck? Just fine all of a sudden? Bodies are incredible. Yeah. No, 100%. That absolutely happens all the time. I mean, that dream. Sounds rough. You should try point and click movement. I can't fly high. I'm always afraid to fall. I float a lot above others' heads. Oh, I kind of love that. Try lighting the exhaust on fire. You'll launch into space. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go to space. I've had dreams where I'm being chased by a psycho, get cornered, hard stuck, and I say fuck it and turn and attack the psycho by becoming the psycho. Feels good too. What's that say about me? Scary sometimes. I've had some very alarming dreams like that. I had a dream when I was in high school that I shot up my hometown. I remember I went straight to my therapist. Even then, I've never forgot that dream because it scared me. But get this. This was the details of the dream. Me and my friends were like gonna shoot up our town, but we were vampires. So we didn't shoot up the town. We just ran around with guns being scary vampires. That was my dream in high school. It's crazy that I can still remember it, but it scared the fuck out of me. It was a very scary dream. We have very dark dreams, man. Brains are fucking weird. I hate guns. I want nothing to do with guns. I have dreams, not streaking eatskis, but I have these reoccurring dreams where I just all of a sudden am not wearing any pants. But it's not in school. I'm usually standing on a dock fishing with my family. And like, I'm just casting, you know. Whatever. Fuck. Is my pussy out? Oh shit. And it's like all my brothers and my dad are just standing fishing with me like it's totally normal that I'm just like puss out on the dock. I've had that dream multiple times. I have no idea. You visited more countries than I have states. You should go visit some states. I mean, honestly, travel isn't everybody's thing. Hello, Dawn, my love. How are you doing? When the floors fall away, it's like an anxiety thing. I see it fall away and I can't feel where I'm standing shaking. I sometimes run away. Other times it's like it falls away and replaces. Oh, that's so weird. That's so much weirder. I also sometimes just fall through the empty spaces. That's terrible. That's so scary. My grandma, also Katie, was a diabetic. She smoked and drank in her 20s and 40s. She had leg issues. She cooked with lard hillbilly and lived till age 89. She sounds exactly like my Nana. My Nana cooked with bacon grease. I mean, and I'm not saying I'm just saying me and your grandma have really great genetics. I got lucky. I can eat a lot of saturated fats and nothing happens to my cholesterol. Like I just got lucky, but I'm also really physical. Pants are lame, I agree, but I do like to wear them around my family most of the time. When they fuck up your order in the drive-thru at Taco Bell, the whole town has to suffer. That's real, though. Arting. Ooh, yay. What are you arting? As you can see in my sickness, I got as far as to get all of my paint stuff out. And I got a background. It's oils, though. It's wet. And then I got sick again, so. Always trying to do something. Do you really fish? I love fishing, yes. Fishing. It was one of my absolute favorite pastimes as a kid. I have not fished in fucking years. But I grew up on a lake. Yeah, we used to fish constantly. I grew up eating walleye. Actually, that was part of my dreams last night, was gutting a fish. I don't know what part of my dream last night that was, but part of it was taking the fish and clipping it on, you know, the like... It looks like a clipboard, but that clip is super strong because it like severs the spine, and that way you can rip all the guts out of the fish and like clean it on the spot. That thing. In my dream, I was fucking with that. Weird that you just brought that up. Weird. I totally forgot about that, Vile. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings. I fucking appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pure super consent, and thank you. If you stay active, you can eat whatever you want. Again, the body's nuts. It is. Literally, I tell people that all the time. The only reason I run is because I like food and beer. Like, I started running kind of late. I wasn't in track and field or anything in high school. I was in, like, other sports. But I started running in college literally because one of my best friends in college got a kegerator. I'm not embarrassed. I'm just... when you say it out loud, you really see the alcoholism there. But genuinely, me and my friend Jess would go to the gym. We would run 5 miles and weight train and whatnot. And then we would go to the food hall literally immediately afterwards and make like triple chicken patty burgers and just like fucking house those. And then she had a kegerator. And I was like, all right, if you're going to have a kegerator, we have to do something about this because we're going to die. A kegerator is a refrigerator for a keg with a tap in it. So you just buy a whole keg, plug it in, close the door, and it's got a little tap on the top, and you've just got a tapped fucking keg in your dorm room, freezing. It's amazing. It's amazing. A kegerator. It's a refrigerator for your kegs. But had I not started running, I probably would. I'd be dead. It'd be dead. It would be terrible. You're an illustrator for comics? Are you really? Dude, the fuck? You're one of those people who can't sit still either, huh? If you heard me talk about my girly pops, one of them's in here right now, Beth Freeman, artist. Both of them are artists and do lots of creative shit. But yeah, I'm one of those stir crazy people. I'm the KDHD. Oh, is there a hobby I haven't done yet? Better do it. I stick with a few mainsies, clearly. I do a lot of leather working and painting. I have a bag I'm making. This is my leather project right now, but I'm at a standstill because I don't have the right material to line it. But I made a leather bag. It's inside out right now because literally I'm lining it. That's the liner. What did we say? I said it last night to Beth. I was busy and buzzed. We're always busy and buzzed. Always busy and buzzed. Literally. One or the other or both, but usually I can't sit still very well, so I'm always doing something. But if you want to join our Discord, no pressure. I know everybody has a million Discords. And I say this with my full chest, join my Discord and mute it immediately. It's huge and loud. But we have a creative Discord in there, and I love going through it. I love our community's dumb creative. We have people who make wood pipes. We have leather workers. We have steel workers. We have smithies. Martillo Workshop, if you know that account here on Twitch, one of my oldest and dearest friends here on the platform, does literally like blacksmithing live on stream. I fucking love me a crafter. I'm very much into them. We have lightsaber makers. Do you make lightsabers, Steve? Because that's fucking cool. I want a lightsaber. What? I had a dream last night that I shot a buck, then clean skin and cut it up for consumption. I mean, it's not the worst. I did not eat more choco shrooms last night. No. Thank you, Beth. I'm excited to be able to line it. I just don't have the right material. When I'm not arting for a living, I'm overwatching and rebuilding my 1983 4x4 truck. I fucking love that. If I'm not arting, I'm probably gardening. Which, I mean, yeah, both kinds of gardening. Not right now, clearly, because I sound like a fucking freight train inside my chest. But when I can eventually smoke, I'm going to get so fucking high. I have it. The Mish just lives here. I have been hitting this little guy. This little guy saved me last night, I think. We love a garden. Side note, good news of the day. That has to do with the files, which is so fucking gross. The Epstein files. The Epstein files have revealed note of marijuana. Do you want to know how they referenced marijuana in the Epstein files? And I quote, "We don't want girls smoking weed. They question everything." No, but if you were known to smoke pot, they would not bring you to the island as a victim because you question everything. You're a liability. Potheads are a liability to rapists. Smoke pot. It actually makes us kind of superhuman. Tattoos make us taste gross to cannibals. Dogs keep serial killers away, and marijuana keeps rapists away. I'm just saying, these are all just tips for living good. I'm marked safe from cannibals and rapists. Me too! Yay! Oh, and human trafficking. Tattoos are no one will traffic you if you have tattoos because you're far too identifiable. Get your tats up on the internet. Show everyone your tattoos. Everyone needs to see your marks. Literally, everything that our parents told us was going to make us trashy and worthless, and what are you going to do when you get married one day, has saved me from murder my whole life. Everything about me saves me from being kidnapped and murdered my whole life, and that's amazing to me. I agree, Esper, 100%. I'm a gummy guy. I never smoked anything growing up. Hard for me to do, runner and stuff. No, 100%. Plus 22 years in the military, could never do it, but now I'm out. Gummy guy, fuck yeah. Gummies are great. I wish they hit me right. They just don't. I don't know. I like edibles every once in a while, but I have to take a fair amount of them for anything to hit. Sadly. I do often think about how much farther I could run if I didn't smoke, but go ahead and ask me if I'm willing to give up marijuana for running. Because I know for a fact I can do both. So I'm just going to do both. You ever run high? It's the best. I have fucking pulled some PRs. I can't even tell you. Amazing. I'm marked safe from cannibals and rapists too. Yay! Do we have an alternative for the disc turd? An alternative for the disc turd. Wait. No, what? Thinking keeps conservative men away. Man, I say this to Zach all the time, and if you are a strong-ass bitch partner, I highly suggest you thank your partner for putting up with you. It takes a very strong man to be with this. I don't back down, and I say exactly what I'm thinking and exactly what I mean all the time. It takes a very strong human being to put up with all of this. A lot. Like, get a tattoo of your name and address and an emergency contact. No, probably won't do that, but I might get a DNR tattooed on my chest one day. I wonder if freckles count for that as well as an identifier. I don't know. I don't know. I can confirm tattoos will really help when it comes to anti-human trafficking. I deal with that stuff at work. I'm so sorry you have to do that, Slurmy, but you're doing God's work. Same girl, the shroom ones are the only thing working. Yes, same. The shroom ones I've been doing, these are the ones I took the other day. Aurora, I think is the brand. Magic mushroom, sea salt, and dark chocolate. I took 1 square, and I was very high for like 4 hours. Like pleasantly high. But it's just different because I'm so used to smoking that, like, with smoking, you take a hit, you get high, and then you just have this very gradual come down for a while, right? With these, it's a very gradual come up, and then you just stay there. And I'm just sitting here the whole time, like, waiting for it to fall. And I'm like, wow, I'm just euphoric. Like, that's it. You're just high. And you just kind of stay there for a while. It was quite nice, though. I love having edibles and doing a walk on the treadmill. Exactly. Oh, my God. It's so relaxing. It's like going on, we'll be going on nature walks when, eventually. But, like, it's like going on a nature walk. Your brain just kind of chills and you just kind of go to the flow of the walk. And it's not necessarily aerobic, but it's still really good for you. Smokes and gummies hit different, but they do get you the same spot. Absolutely. And that's the point, right? That's as long as we get there at the end. Same. That's me too, Mish. Like, I feel like my head can fight through edibles. So edibles definitely hit my body. I get a real nice, like, fuzzy body high, but my head never quite gets there. Whereas smoking can hit my body and my head. For sure. Alternative to Discord due to them going all AI monitoring, scrapping, and requiring... oh, God. I have a subreddit. Wow. Whoever thought my subreddit would actually come to fruition, use. I do have a subreddit. I would okay you posting it there. I don't know what else to do. Literally, reddit.com/r/ClassyKatie. I forgot about that. I wonder what's in that subreddit. I won't pull that up on stream. Pull that up at your own discretion. Brain goes into awake REM. Yeah, that's a really good way of describing it. I love that feeling. I asked my wife last week on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being how likely you are to stab me today. Oh, well, this is how I gauge her some days. Oh, I love that, though. That's just considerate of you. You want strong. I knew I should have been divorced 3 years into a 12-year marriage. I'm not calling you out or anything. Is that strong? Or are you just like a different level of masochism? Because, whoa. Is it more than dealing with chat? Not sure if you go the tale of the last if then. If is what more than dealing with chat? I love chat. I don't feel like I have to deal with you guys. I ask myself that every day. I sure know my best friend was like, what the fuck every day with me, dude. Sometimes you need someone to do that. I don't know. We've all sat in something shitty like that, I think. But damn, 12 years. And not in a bad way, but like when I hear stories like that, I'm just so grateful I haven't been married yet. Because like, I know so many divorced people already. I know people who were divorced before we turned 30. They say no judgment, no judgment at all. But like in my psychology courses, we learned that divorce is akin to like your family members dying and cancer. That's the level of trauma it puts your head through. I can't fathom going through that in my 20s. Holy fuck. I dodged so many bullets. I've never been proposed to, but at least 3 different people have said, I was saving for a ring when I broke up with them. And I was like, wow, bullet dodge again. Holy shit. Holy shit. No judgment, but like, I'm so glad I haven't been married yet because my God, it just is big wows. Be safe, Slurmy. Spamming and Hey Navy sound for, oh my God. You guys, he couldn't even talk after that stream. Literally. And I asked him, I was like, what the fuck, does Spence hate you? And he goes, no, we both set up the game the night before and we were like, huh, it kind of sounds like a novel idea, the Navi saying hey whenever your hearts are down. He was non-verbal after that stream. That's how much that fucked him up. Non-verbal. He just went to bed. What did you do to him? It was so bad. I felt so bad for him. He was done, like emotionally done. And literally all he had to say was, that was a weird day. That was it. Zach going nonverbal is a problem, my dudes. That doesn't happen in our household. We're both million-mile-an-hour movers. That's not, what the fuck? Knives, that was my face, exactly. Going back to the Epstein files, did you know that several congressmen are having Epstein victims as their guests for the State of the Union address? Those women are going to sit there and stare at Trump and remind everyone what he did. Good. Good. Every day I wake up and I literally am only checking social media to see if Trump's dead. That's all I'm doing now. My reason for getting up in the morning, is he dead? All right, not yet. It was more of an incompatibility thing, never physical. A lot of trying and fucking, I can't deal with your shit today, repeat the next day. I mean, that says a lot about your personality, honestly, and just like a mature adult doesn't give up right away, right? The vast majority of us out here realize we all have bad days, we all have good days, but at the end, you and your significant other are on the same team fighting for the same thing, right? I think that says a lot about you. And then, I mean, good on you for eventually letting each other go, because that obviously was not working for you, my God. It is ironic I had both of those in my life. Oh. Men are just, not every man, but like any of them, I guess. Yeah. 15 years, Clayco. Cheers. That's amazing. I celebrate love and marriage. I think that's really cool. I'm not anti any of that. But like, don't stay together for the kids. That shit's so stupid and antiquated. What are you doing? I've been on my own for 16 years and I love it. I'm proud of you, May. You deserve that. I hear that I've been single for 6 years. Not even kidding. Not even dating. Not sure how I feel. How to date? I've never dated. I would have no idea. I'm just very genuine. I would have no idea how to date anybody. The physical side screaming at me. I mean, I'm of the opinion that casual sex should just be something friends can do together. There's a fuzz in the air. I blew it away. We all just need to get off for our mental health. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of us get into relationships that we shouldn't be getting into because we just regularly want to get off, right? What a world we would be in if friends could be like, you want to go get lunch and fuck real quick? Oh my God, yes. Can we fuck first? Because I'm not really hungry yet. Yes, excellent. Imagine how much more relaxing life would be and how many less terrible fucking relationships we would all be in if we could just like get our nut and move on. Huge proponent of that, but I'm a big old hippie. I'm also like pro sex work and shit, so like, you know. I think blowjobs should be available via like kiosks that you pull over and get a coffee in. Like you just like open your door and someone like, and they're professionals. You will come in under 60 seconds and you move on. It will take less time to make you a coffee. I mean, it would take less time to make you come than to make you a coffee. Do you know what I'm saying? Imagine our day started without espresso and just like a little nut. I'm into it. I'm very serious about this. I think this is just something that we as a society need to suck up and accept that we all need to nut once in a while to feel normal upstairs, and we're making it weird with each other. You won't have to check Twitter. There will be fireworks. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, I didn't. Half the time I had it on mute because I could not handle that. I hope you gave him a good hug. I did. He literally, like, I had to mute his stream because it was making me so anxious. That fight where you have to hit the little ball of light. It's in the Spirit Temple. The Spirit Temple boss, whatever, on the horse that comes. It's basically like Spirit Ganon or something. I was so anxious for him because the look on his face, he looked like he was dying. And he's still sick, of course. Like, we're both fucking still sick. So I felt so bad for him. That was a rough day. He did something similar to us yesterday with the voice, a zoo game. He made all the animals repeatedly say, hi, I'm Co-Carnage. Make sure to wishlist Emberville. That was a nightmare. That sounds horrific. I think the day that blessed event happens will be the day that I'll cold call you to celebrate. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Anybody's allowed to call me that day. Anybody. If you have my phone number, you call me. You call me out of a dead sleep. You know, Beth and I actually have an agreement. It's an unwritten, a shaken upon agreement. We will go to Hawaii. That is like, is that weird? We've decided it will be an annual holiday on that day, and we will drop everything and go to Hawaii. Like, we discussed this months ago. Imagine, I've never celebrated a death before, but like, when you see a selfie of Beth and I on an Oahu beach, that's how you'll know what happened. I'm anti-official marriage as all hell. The amount of bullshit you have to go through to get married is not worth the hassle. Would I give a girl a ring? Sure. Would I have symbiotic ceremony? Sure. Would it be official? Fuck no. I'd be able to go take off the ring. We're done. 100%. That being said, please don't base the beginning of a wonderful relationship on how it might end. You know what I mean? It's like not eating an apple because it will eventually become a core. Please, I beg you, don't start relationships based on how they might end one day. I agree. I think like getting the government involved in a relationship is just shitty and it sucks that we have to do that. That being said, coming from a medical standpoint, I'm here to tell you as a fact in the United States of America, if you are not legally married and your significant other's in an accident, everybody in that hospital has the right to tell you you're not allowed in the room no matter what. Even if that person's mom said, no, that's their partner. That's their partner. They're allowed in. Everyone in that hospital can tell you to go away. And that's horrific. Because you could be anybody. We have no clue who the fuck you are. That legal documentation is proof of who you are. And now I let you in the room. And I know I come from a very unique standing of being a respiratory therapist, and that's a big fear of mine. But that is the only reason I've ever considered that fucking paperwork is motherfuck, God forbid anyone try to stop me from going in that room. Whew. You ever see a picture of that lioness just dripping in blood on her face? And that would be me. You know what I'm saying? And especially, and again, I'm coming from a very unique standpoint of having a vagina in this country with a vagina. I'm just slowly losing more and more of my rights away. And that's horrifying as well. Yeah. And so there is like very, unfortunately, a modicum of safety being legally married to a male. Gross, but real. An anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Just Nut.
Hey, Just Nut.
Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pure separate consent.
And I fucking appreciate you, bitch. Get it.
Where's the bong rip at? I live for it. I haven't smoked a bong in 2 weeks because I've had the flu. 2 weeks as of yesterday. She just sits here. I know. We can do a little vapey vape though. I know. It's like I said, I am a respiratory therapist, and what's going on in my chest deeply. If I smoked pot on top of this, I would be the world's biggest fucking hypocrite right now. It's disgusting. I'm trying to get it out. I've got the Swanson flu again. Ron Swanson got me sick, which is kind of my only cool claim to fame, really. But genuinely. Also, it's probably the only reason I'd call you, because even in an emergency, I'd text you first, right? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird? But literally, anybody can call me that day. That's the day. Thank you for streaking, Peach. I appreciate you. Gay people have this issue to this day. 100%. Yes. It happens all the time. It's really fucked up. You realize they're either going to have to scatter its ashes, bury it at sea, or turn its grave into a public toilet, because there's no way in hell people won't destroy that grave. I will actively I would take a shit on it for free. In public, with an audience. I would actively take a shit on that grave for free. Yeah, same. Yeah, especially being a woman. Exactly. That's why we have friends getting married now, too. Isn't that disgusting? It's really disgusting. My friends, Link and Kevin, I think I told you this, Beth, they just went and had a courthouse marriage. They really wanted it. They're going to have a big wedding later this year. And clearly they got married at Burning Man. Like, we did a big wedding out there for them. But they went and got their courthouse marriage license just 2 weeks ago. Because of the current climate, they were like, we want to get married while we can. How fucked up is that? In 2026, there are young gay males in our country going, I think we should get married while we can. What up, Drakus? How are you? I know, and I'm excited for you, Steven, honestly. I hope you bring more stories back to us. Happy Sunday, Cocky. If I ever get married, it'll be a small in nature with only who has to be there, and at the end of the day, it's between me and the person. The rest is just bullshit. 100% agree. I love that, but I'd love to have a big party. I think it'd be fun to have a party. I would replace the headstone with a toilet that empties into the coffin. Beautiful. I love it. I love that. Fun fact, in CO, your dog or cat can serve as a witness and sign the marriage certificate. In CO, it's very odd. Like, I know it's like technically Zach and I are married because he asked me on stream live, do you want to get married? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, all right, we're married. That's all you need in Colorado. There's a VOD out there from about 5 years ago that is Zach and I's wedding video. But like, we've never signed any paperwork or anything like that. So I don't know how much that carries actually forward. But yeah, Colorado's really weird when it comes to that. You don't really need, you could go to the tops of the mountains by yourself and get married. Oh, yay. Tech used to live in Hawaii. Perfect. Yes. Perfect. Yes. And that's where the bitches will be. Yes. Yep. Nope. Viata, that's perfect. The Rush grave has been peed on so much. Good. My ex's family loves me more than him, so I have access to their family home in Hawaii. It's 8-bedroom. I love that. I have ex's moms who still ask about me from like 20 years ago. It's so weird. Oh, good morning, H. How are you? I need some advice from my other mother. What do I do? My mom said I was able to go through transition when I'm done with college, but now I got kicked out of college. I don't know what I should. Are you over 18? You have to be in my channel, so just say yes. Freedom. You are a free human. Your mom doesn't have any control over you. That's all I have to say. What up, Remus? How are you, love? The Trump Memorial septic tank has a nice ring to it. Oh my God, we should plug it with flushable wipes. Can I just say, it feels so good and so freeing to finally just like be able to talk about how much we want Trump to die. Along with most of his administration. Like if they all caught this flu and just fucking died, I'd be in Hawaii. No, I wouldn't, because in a week I'm going to Florida. But like, it's the only stipulation. It's like, am I already on vacation? Then I can't just leave vacation for more vacation. That would be weird. But like, man, it's... I believe in free will. Big time. Big believer of free will, yes. Just wait till someone has no TP and flushes a sock. Oh, God. I want my mom to be part of it so that she can get help as well with change, because all of a sudden your son becomes a daughter. You're the nicest human. I understand where you're coming from. It's a give and a take, right? It's very much give and take. You should not be expected to halt your life and the correct direction your life is supposed to go and how you are supposed to live your life because of someone else. But also it is a lonely road if you don't take someone with you. I can completely see that. Like, but I don't know how college is a stipulation for now you get to be a sex you are supposed to be. I don't know how to word that. Am I totally off base on that? Like, why does what does that mean? You just get to be, that's a weird, like you don't get to be who you really are unless you get a college degree. Seems fuckery. Yeah, degrees are for jobs, not living your best life. Ooh, that made my heart sink. That's so real. Yeah, that. Yeah. Do you want to know a stim I learned recently? It's so fun learning, because I know all of us are going to remember this as a kid. Did you ever sit in the cafeteria of your school and do this? I was informed this week by my therapist that's an autistic stim. And I was like, what? What do you mean? I was just playing with my ears. Wrecked. I know. Fuck. I know. Same. I do too. I still do it from time to time. I do it, but I'm like down. Usually it's one ear on a pillow, and I sit here and go with whatever's on the TV. Just one more box to tick. I know. Well, Chaotic Wiz, man. I have a lot of opinions on that. I think I bitched about this a little bit yesterday. I was really out of it because I didn't sleep yesterday night. But Jack Random, thank you for that follow. I think college in the United States of America, for the most part, is a scam. I think it should be free. Period. It's a scam. It's like a really, really, really well-run scam. Education is not a scam. University, college is a scam. They force you to take a full year of prerequisites that have nothing to do with anything you want to do because they claim you still need to broaden your mind, but I end up paying $15,000 to broaden my mind taking a fucking cinema class. And then you have me buy $300 textbooks and you convince me that I have to sell them back to the school because I have to feel bad for the school because the school won't be able to run if I don't sell them back, but you give me $15 for all those books combined? Scam. Big scam. Big scam when it comes to that shit, in my opinion. I don't think having a degree makes you a better person or smarter or a better employee by any means. If I had kids, I would encourage trade schools. I think trade schools are where it's at. Go get yourself a fucking certification. Because your degree in philosophy and Aztec literature pottery ain't getting you a job, no matter how much the school thinks it's going to convince you you're going to get a job with that. I have a degree in chemistry and I couldn't get a fucking job. It was like the year after I got out of school, you could finally start torrenting. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm so old, tablets didn't exist when I was in school. Nowadays, I see kids with iPads, and I think of how much did our backpacks weigh back then, guys? 40 pounds? 40 pounds of books that you would just crush one shoulder with across campus all day? Because your teacher insisted you bring your fucking textbook to class, but you literally don't have enough time between classes to get back to your dorm to trade out textbooks, so you carry all of them all day long, and now we all have one shoulder fucked and scoliosis. And now these kids are like, I have all my textbooks right here. I turns at it. I'm like, it's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter, but Jesus fucking Christ. Spoiled little ball sacks. Binder books, fuck that shit. Or when your teachers, I don't know, did anybody else experience this? Your professor published a book every quarter. So you couldn't sell back the book and no one could use your book from the previous quarter because your professor would go change 2 fucking page numbers. So every page number was now thrown off in the entire book. So when you got the syllabus, it did not line up with your book if you didn't get the brand new book from that quarter. I had a lot of professors do that. And I asked them and they said, the school makes us do it. It's how they make money. It's a fucking racket. College is a fucking scam, in my opinion. I have 4 degrees, by the way. 4 really expensive pieces of paper on my wall. Actually, only one's on the wall, but that's neither here nor there. It's a scam, in my opinion. I could go on. Weird question. Can you make a small muscle in your inner ear vibrate? I can do it, but I have no idea how rare it is. Do you mean the one that is like the yawn? Yes. I'm doing it right now. I just did it. Did like a... It's the yawn bone. Yeah, it's kind of like when you want to yawn, but you don't want to yawn. So you kind of like clench your teeth and close your eyes and do like that. It's inner yawn. Yes. Ooh, I kind of want to yawn now. Don't do it. My son's a freshman in college and we have yet to buy books. They just don't have books anymore. Good. I'm so glad because it was a fucking racket. You know what's crazy, Amy? I still have all of my college books. My mom has them. Because the first quarter, my mom drove me down to the bookstore to resell them, and I came out of that store with a check in my hand for like $15 for about $600 worth of books. And my mom was like, never again. We're keeping your books. Are you kidding me? And the school then would get pissed if people kept the books because then they have to buy more books to sell back to the kids. It's a racket, and they tried to make us feel bad. They're like, you guys, it's your responsibility to sell back to the school. You're part of this community. It's like a job that says your family. It was so fucked up. It was an absolute fucking racket, and it destroyed our backs. My back, I think I have uneven shoulders from putting shit on this shoulder. It forever. Like, I'm just fucked that way. It was stupid. All the prerequisites are shit you learned in high school and junior high. Anyway, in some schools, you're taking them the second year too. They made me take English 101 even though I already had college credit for English. Absolutely. I paid double for some classes. It's absolutely ridiculous. And 99% of the time, the teacher never made you use the textbook. Yep. I had a plastic sleeve that stored my day's classes. My fucking microbiology teacher did that, and what the fuck? It was horrible. My thoughts for a long time as an EU citizen is the US doesn't make education free to somewhat keep the difference between educated and non-educated people. If you don't come from an economic, healthy family, you can't get an education unless you really excel to get 100% scholarship, or stay in large debt unless you really excel afterwards. Very much so. That's not even opinion. I mean, you're right. And then I come from the middle. The middle, I think, and again, it's personal experience. So for me personally, I feel like we're the most fucked. But people who are the true middle class poor people, my parents made too much money for me to get any assistance with school whatsoever, but not enough money to actually pay for any of my schooling. If your parents make over X amount of dollars, you're just done. That's it. Fuck you. And my parents did. They made just enough money to where any institution that would have given me any kind of Bell Grant or a grant of any kind said, no, your parents make enough money that we expect them to be able to pay for you to go to college. By the time I went to college, it was $5,000 a quarter. That's fucking crazy. Insane, in my opinion. And so what happens then long term is someone like me, I go to school for 9 years. I got 4 degrees to come out because that's the only way I could find any kind of degree to get me a job. It ended up being a fucking trade degree going into respiratory therapy. I graduate high school in my mid-20s with over $100,000 in debt. And then every single adult around me is like, why aren't you getting married, having kids, and buying a house? And I'm like, because I pay $3,200 every month on my loan just to scrape the principal loan. Just to scrape, I'm taking $3 off the top of a principal loan every month by paying around $2,000 to $3,000 a month on that loan. And now you want me to go buy a house and have kids? With what? With what? Fuck you. It's the most fucked, broken system. So I've been working since I graduated high school just to eliminate student debt and to do nothing else. That's like my whole life is just being trapped by debt. It's just they set you up for failure in America, pretty much. And it's just getting worse, mind you. I've been out for a while. It's worse and worse and worse and worse. It's horrible now. I don't even know. Ear rumblers assemble. Stop it. Is that something that some of you can't do? I flex that inner ear bone all the time. I cracked it. Did you hear that? I'm so sorry. I really didn't mean to crack it. But I do that all the time. I'm so sorry if that came through on the mic. I didn't mean to do that. Just gotta love spending an extra 3 to 6 years in college and a fuck ton of money for someone in the actual job market to go, yeah, you're not qualified. Or we want this guy who dropped out of high school and has 4 to 7 years of experience over you. Yep. Yes. I see you back there, you creepy bitch. You're a part of this community. I also do the ear thing, but I have no idea how to explain how to do it. Me neither. It's like, I go, and I did it. I don't know. I have no idea. It's inside. I can't wiggle my ears. I imagine it's similar to someone who can wiggle their ears. They can't explain it either. The ear, so you know like the little ear bone in your ear that vibrates when you yawn? We're learning today that some people, we can just voluntarily vibrate it and it helps kind of re-regulate your ear. The Eustachian tube click. That's a word I haven't fucking heard in years. The boomers of this country kind of fucked us. Yeah. The only fucking time your degree actually means anything is when you have it from somewhere like NYU, Columbia, Harvard, MT. And even then, does the degree mean something? It really just means you went somewhere, right? Thank you, Prime. I'm feeling better. I slept last night. I'm still not 100%. But man, I slept. Like that makes all the fucking difference. The fact that I slept last night is incredible. Oh my God. For me, it's like closing my eyes super tight without closing my eyes. Yes. But I feel like I want to close my eyes when I do it. It works better if I close my eyes. I don't know. I can do that. Yeah, apparently some people can't. Good morning, Will. How are you? Politicians wonder why birth rates are down. Maybe one reason is that no one has any money and we're all burdened with wild debt. 100%. Also, I think we're the first generation to not carry forward the generational trauma of just like, this is what you're supposed to do. There is no supposed to. And I think we might be one of the first generations that's actually saying that out loud. There's no supposed to. What's supposed to? I know a lot of happy people that aren't doing the supposed to. So you can't tell me there's a supposed to anymore. You know? That, and I think a lot of us have done it. Like, you know, I was told the recipe. Graduate high school with a decent GPA. Go to college, get a decent degree. You'll be able to get a job. You'll get married. You'll have a house with a white picket fence. I did all of those things and none of it turned out exactly like they told me. So it was like someone gave me the recipe for cookies and I got a turnip. And I'm like, all right, I see your lie. I still don't know where the turnip came from, but I don't trust anything you say now. Because you wasted, I don't know, 30 years of my life on a lie, on a bold-faced lie, for a world that doesn't exist anymore, and you knew it didn't exist anymore. You planned me out. They hoped we could bring that world back, I think. What do you want, ma'am? I know I have sleeves on. You can't just lick me. Prime, I mean, I hope you know that the generalization, clearly there's always outliers. Clearly. I know boomers who live in vans and grow pot. Probably safe to say if you hang out here, you're an outlier. But as a boomer yourself, can you honestly say that the vast majority of your generation is just like you? I think that's a good sign, Prime. Just considering the vast majority of the boomers we all know, my parents do it all the time. It's very much, it's just like they still can't own anything. They'll never own anything. They just have excuses as to why they do the things they do, i.e. vote for Trump or whatever. Or my mom loves to bring up why she didn't vote for Hillary. Well, I just didn't think. It doesn't matter. Your excuses don't matter anymore. You ruined the world. You ruined it. You just have to own that now. That's you. You did it. You did that. It doesn't matter what your excuse was. It does not matter. Shut your fucking mouth. You ruined the world with your, well, I thought. That's what you get for thinking. Fucking idiot. World where you can work as a janitor and afford a house. That would be a nice world. You should be able to afford a roof over your head no matter where you work in the United States of America. And right now, I mean, this was before Trump was even in office. In our country, there's not one place in the world you can afford to live on minimum wage. There's not one place in the United States of America you can afford to live on minimum wage. Our minimum wage does not cover the bare minimum of living. That's one of the first signs of a country not being a first world country. We are third world at best. The shittiest thing about having a bachelor's degree in my country at my age is that companies won't hire you if you want the salary your degree would net you, nor will they hire you if you don't have the experience. And since I don't have a driver's license or car, it further limits my options. So it kind of traps me in a loop of I need money to get a license or a car, but no one will hire me so I can get said money. Yeah. I think a lot of people are stuck in that. It's fucking horrible. I had concerns about Harris and I still voted for her over Trump. Same with Hillary. My parents still use the excuse of, well, we just didn't think a woman could win. You were right, because everybody thinks like you, because you're fucking idiots. They still support Trump, especially now that he's in the Epstein files more than times than God in the Bible. And yeah, fuck the boomers. Don't pay for their nursing home hospice. Let them get thrown out into the street. When they bitch, you say you did this. Yeah. I've always wondered, what the fuck is a second world country? Or did they just skip that? Honestly, I have no idea. I think it's just a step down. It's a step down country. It's poverty wage, not a minimum one. Yes. I'm on Section 8 because I'm disabled. I can barely afford where I'm living. I believe that. That's most people. It's fucked. It's a broken. That's broken. That's a broken system. Trump, unfortunately, is a system of many social, economic, political, and military trends that have shown our country on a downward trend side. 100%. 100%. It's a crap. It's a crapshoot. But the moral of this story is that everyone has to die. Humans die. That's what we do. We all have to be born. And we all have to die. And statistically speaking, if you're around my age and you manage to stay alive, you and I will get to watch him die. And that is the best. That's not an if, it's just a when. You know? And that's very exciting. Very exciting. It's like you know what you're getting for Christmas, but you're not allowed to open it till Christmas. You know it's under the tree. You're looking at it. You're waiting. You can smell it. You can shake it. You can feel it. You know it's happening. Christmas! You know? It's inevitable. Everybody has to die, and he will die before us, and we will watch it, and it's going to be fucking sick. Ugh. Very excited for that day. I think I need to take a break because now both my dogs have annoyed me. Hello. How's your day today? No, we don't lick our mouth. We hate when you lick my mouth. I know. Are you the best boy that's ever been a boy in the whole world? Oh, and there's the best girl in the whole world? Are we just the best babies in the whole world? Yes. Yes. He's my void. He's my baby boy. Is it break time, my loves? Miss ma'am. Ma'am. He's so intense sometimes. Yeetskis, yes, from a beach in Hawaii. Yeah. After Trump, a lot of other things and people that are better and smarter will have to spend a lot of time repairing the damage he causes every day. I hope it falls. Burn it to the ground. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it with the people in the building. Oh, my God. Don't unplug me. I hate when you do that. It will never recover. No, I think it needs to be burnt. It has to be burnt to the ground. You think in our lifetime we'll see a repair? I fear that what him in office has done has shown every other terrible person in the world exactly how much they can get away with for exactly how long. And America has shown its true colors in that it's not willing to persecute anyone rich for fear the whole system will fall down. And it's just laying the groundwork for people who are smarter but just as evil as Trump. Like, this is an experiment for them. They're watching it going, oh, look what I can do. It's literally Stewart. It's Stewart, and we're all Stewart's mom. What did mother say? I don't want to say. What did mother say? I don't want to say. Look what I can do. That's what it feels like, but I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? I'd vote for Bubba as president. You'd be such a good president. Snuggles for all. Snuggles, cuddles, and treats for everybody for all time. And only voids allowed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He agrees. Not only voids allowed. That would be crazy. But we'd have voids. We would have them. Cujo'd make a better president, I know. You want to go outside? We already snuggled. We already snuggled, Miss Ma'am. You just want to jump at your brother from my lap. The high ground. I just haven't seen a case where there's a good rich person trying to get into power yet, but I'm always open to the possibilities. Always. Oh, the slobber. Quick break. I'll let my dogs out. Take a break, stretch your legs, load a bowl, do what you need to do. I'm going to get some coffee as well and run a little ad. Get it the fuck out of the way, and we shall return in just a few mementos. Please stretch and I shall return. Take your joy, don't leave it in your pocket. Common sense isn't common. So many politicians have their heads up their own ass. They can't breathe without smelling their own shit and say it's roses. That is very true. And you know what I was thinking about as well? Is like, You can't even run for political office unless you're rich. Like, it's bar impossible. Not impossible, but bar impossible, because you have to be able to afford to run a fucking campaign. And the only people with enough money to sponsor you to run a campaign, if you don't have the money, are evil companies who have lobbying interests in you. So they invest in you if you buy into their bullshit. So it's like everybody in higher up politics has already been, I'm already sus as fuck. Because I just have yet to see a rich person be decent. Like a truly bajillionaire rich person be like decent. Exactly. Politicians aren't going to get us out of here. The whole structure is predatory. Mutual aid and solidarity may get us through it. Don't wait for better conditions. Yeah. I kind of agree. I think, I mean, who knows? I don't know anything, but like, yeah. So shall we try to be Claire Obscure? I kind of want to get into it before my body gives out. I don't know if I will or not, but like, I have been sick. And honestly, the only thing I have today, and it might be the cough medicine, I'm not 100% sure. Like I have the cough, clearly, but I feel this. This could be all the fucking caffeine, though, because I've drank like half a pot of coffee and I haven't had coffee in 2 weeks. And I feel kind of like spinny. I have a little, not dizzy spins, but like little spins. Just a little, but not like dizzy. Not like if I lay down, I have the spins, but I just feel a little like when I'm sitting still, I feel like I'm not really sitting still. And that's weird. Like drunk spins, but not terrible like that. No, just like a weird still. I don't know if I have a fever today, but I get like little, I call it fevering out. I get these little like hot flashes. Put a cracker. I haven't eaten solid food in a week. The idea, I'm actually afraid. I'm afeared of food right now. Because my stomach's been so fucked up every time I put anything in it, it feels like someone put a knife up in my stomach and starts to twist it really hard. So I've been living on soup, a lot of soup, and spilt coffee. It's all product, right? That whole lifestyle was product sold to us. Yeah, and college was step one. Yeah. I know. Technical foul. Oh, there's coffee. Is that a bug or a coffee ground? Coffee ground. We're good. Have I eaten anything? No, but I never eat during this time of day. So really to eat right now would be like throwing all of my natural drive out the window. I normally don't eat. I don't. I drink a lot of oat milk. I'm going to make a dramatic change with my hair, and I'm excited. Ooh, I'm a little worried trusting someone with my hair, but I have a vision, and I can't do it myself. It's going to be fine. It's just hair. It's just hair. What's the worst it can do? You can come out with blue hair. That's the worst. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I get that way every single time I do my hair, and then I have to just remind myself, it's hair. It's just hair. It always comes back. Always. Look how much is already coming back. I've already got roots. I've already got like a centimeter. That's crazy. My hair grows so fast. It always grows back. Have fun. Life's too short for boring hair. Okay, so welcome to my channel, welcome to my stream. I'm gonna try to be normal now, I guess. Whatever that fucking means. So, like 2 weeks ago, we got up to the very, 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 very end of Claire Obscure, and then Katie caught the death. So I don't even remember what's going on, but I think it's time to beat the game. I felt that way when I was on Mounjaro, nauseous all the time and throwing up daily. Ooh, what is Mounjaro? Why do I know that word? Is that a GLP-1? Boo, normal. I know. Not be dizzy. Oh, so hard same. No lie, like my appearance so much more with my vivid hair colors than the before times when I had normal hair. So much same. I feel blue is my home. I feel normal with blue hair. Blue hair is normal to me. Yeah. 100%. Mounjaro sounds like a sequel to Jumanji. It kind of does. It's a GLP-1 prescribed for diabetics. Okay. And it got you sick? I'm glad you're not taking it anymore. Nothing should make you feel that gross. It made you throw up daily? That makes me sad. You shouldn't, I wouldn't. I know a lot of people on a GLP-1 who are having amazing success from it. But if you do not have amazing success from it and it's making you vomit all the time, please stop taking that thing. Talk to your doctor. Yeah, that's horrible. There's nothing worth being nauseous 24/7. There's a lot of us here who have autoimmune diseases that make us nauseous on a regular basis. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That's horrible. I'm sorry you went through that. Yeah, never again. Fuck that. If Katie doesn't have blue hair, it feels weird to me. It feels weird to me too. Seriously. I look at pictures, like, you know, your phone does that, like you 6 years ago. I look at pictures and whenever it comes up pink or something, it's really pretty, but I'm like, was I going through something? I literally look at the pictures and I'm like, did something happen? Was this like election season? Whenever it's not blue, I always assume like, it's like bangs. Pink hair is my bangs, I think. I'm blue and I'm cool and I'm great and I'm blue and I'm blue. And then something happens and I'm like, I think I'm gonna have pink hair now, guys. And then I get over it and I go back to blue. I don't know. But blue's my home. I think it's my home forever. I'll dye a blue hair. I'll be a real blue hair though. Constant nausea is literally the worst state of being. You can't function in it, but it's not enough for people to give you an excuse to lay down all day. Color-wise, I want to do a dark root with an orange to red ombre so it looks like fire. Oh, phoenix hair, do it. Oh, I'm very excited with you. I'm very excited for you. Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate you. I love the blue. It does. I don't know what it is about my skin tone, but I thought this royal blue looks nice. It makes me look warm and not yellow. Viata gets it. All right. My property manager just repaired a washing machine. Do I get to save a bit on laundry? Fuck yeah. I'd been given a glucagon for a pelvic MRI last year and had such a horrible reaction. I'm so sorry, Katie Quiz. I cannot imagine going through that daily. Me neither. That's a very unique level of hell I wouldn't wish on you, and I'm so sorry you went through anything like that. I'm just waiting for the song to end, and then we're gonna pop Claire. Claire has beautiful music, if you've never seen Claire Obscure, and I do think we're beating it today. I hope I can still play. I've forgotten how to play video games. I haven't played anything, but like, literally, when I was like in the depths of it, when I wasn't even working, when Zach and I were just in bed 24/7, I pulled up my iPad and I played one match of TFT and I got so tired. I was like, wow, what the fuck is going on? Stop it, music, stop it. No. Okay. Time to Claire, to obscure the Claire. I think I'm going to go get ingredients to make a chicken broccoli pasta dish with garlic bread. Will you do that and take pictures and show us in Discord, Remus? That sounds delicious. I've literally been surviving off soup. Like it's been really hard to eat. Like appetite gone, throat absolutely swollen. There were a few days, honestly, did not eat at all. But when I can eat, I'm getting through about half a can of chunky Campbell soup, which is pretty good right now. That's it. My stomach has gone like, I already ate like a bird and I'm eating like a baby bird. I need it pre-chewed up for myself. It's disgusting. Quality of life thing. I would have felt more peace in my soul with it. That's it. it would have been just like giving me that little sense of like, I know I'm exploring every corner possible because I know where that gold line goes, so I'm going to go around it like this. And I'm going to fucking search every goddamn corner relentlessly. But it was not game breaking in any way, shape, or form. And I would say that was it. What a Writers Guild game would look like? A lot of reading. My voice would die. I would die. Give me indications of when I'm done or where I should go to visit, quest, explore. Exactly. And that was one thing, I mean, it does with the map and stuff. Like, you get the names filled in on things basically when you've explored them enough. But obviously, there's still a ton more that I could explore in there because you can go up to, I don't even know what the level cap is. Does anybody know? No padding. So fucking refreshing. I love it. It was great. What a fucking good game. 99! See, I'm only level, 66 or something? We could go play more of that, but, for now, that's it. We did it. I can't believe we beat Clair Obscur. I really kind of thought maybe it would be one of those crazy things we just didn't beat. It was great. It was like playing art. It was. That's kind of, the paintress part aside and all of that. The game definitely felt like I was just playing in someone's imagination. Someone who got to do whatever they wanted in their imagination, which is the most cool thing. Because a lot of the time, I think developers and whatnot get very stifled by creative directors who think they know better than the player base, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, we have DLC. We have actually a few things to do in the game, but the ones, like the swirly doors that were red that said danger, I didn't go in them because I didn't want to waste 40 minutes on some battle that we could win, but like we're not quite there level-wise. So we've got that. We need to go through the Candyland. I smell you. Did you just belch at me? Hi. Oh, my son. Were you napping? You smell sleepy. This is my void, everyone. It's so dark in here because it's almost nighttime. We went really late today, guys. It's movie night in our Discord now. Did you find male sis? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We found everybody. I made sure to do all the side quests, and we maxed out everyone's relationships and everything. So really, I just need to go through and level up some. You know what I'll probably do this week one day? Which is sick, I know. Come hang out. Tomorrow's day off day. It's my one day off a week I take. It's every Monday. But we'll be back on Tuesday for Girly Pop Tuesdays. Girly Pop Tuesdays, we're doing tie-dye. But on Wednesday, I kind of want to go to the island with all the hands, guys. And just fucking pummel our face on that island and level up a whole bunch so that we can go and clear the areas that are red. That, like, said danger. I think that would be a good zone to just go level up our characters and get ourselves to max level. Because those guys, man, those are, I think, the hardest thing I've fought in this whole game is those fucking hands dudes. That island just covered in them. One fight with one of them was like almost 40 minutes or something. It was fucking crazy. A lot of people said they went there. I don't know what the tower is, so I'm guessing we still need to do the tower. A couple people have said, have you done the tower? And I don't know what that means. So I'm guessing we still have the tower to do. Are you snorting? You are. I could feel him snorting in my armpit. Did a few rounds, didn't finish it. She was too low level. I don't remember what the tower was. What's the tower? Did I do the tower? There's plenty to do. We can talk about it later. We have lots to do, but I'm glad we got to finish the story because I've needed answers. I still don't have all my answers. I still want more. I want to know more. Like, why do these people have the ability to paint worlds? Does everybody? We don't know. Yes. Yes, my son. Exactly. Patrick from the Northern Boys was in UK Hoarders. Oh, that's fucking fascinating. But also terrible. Because they're painters. I'm a painter. I can't paint universes. I'm just a detail whore. I want a book. Give me a book. I want to know about the writers. Like these mystical writers that mystically were responsible for some mystical fire that killed their son, but also their daughter was kind of responsible for this mystical fire that killed their son that he saved her from, that she's scarred up and can't talk. So many things not quite 100% literally answered that I'm curious about, but like, I'd be down for a book series. If anybody wanted to adapt this story to books and make more of it, that'd be fucking sick. But in the meantime, I'm going to find someone sick to raid. I'm going to go rest my damn throat because God is she tired. Make sure to take care of yourselves and eat something delicious tonight, my dudes. I appreciate you hanging out with me beyond reason. This game was probably one of the best games I think I've ever played in my entire life. Man. Just what a fucking good game. My friend Alk's literally playing Final Fantasy. She's the queen of, and you guys, so many people kept talking about Final Fantasy while we were playing this. That's where we're going to go raid today. I implore you to take care of yourself. Eat something delicious. Wash your hands. And don't let Ron Swanson cough on you because God, the flu sucks a whole bunch of ball sacks. I'm going to go make some tea and rest my throat. Tomorrow's day off day, but I will be back bright and early Tuesday morning to do some fucking tie-dye with you guys and the girlies. So come by. I love you. Thank you for beating this game with me. Happy weekend.